That looks like some kind of land speed record vehicle.
Now, this vehicle is actually entirely roadworthy.
Is it?
So Jon Pertwee could actually take it out and drive it around London. Oh, I know where
No
that
way.
is. I think it's that near
Well, hello and welcome back to the Shallow Proclamation. My name is Thomas, and as always, I am joined by Mr.
Paul.
Paul. Um, Good to see you, mate.
And you.
We're watching Doctor Who: Invasion of the Dinosaurs.
Were you waiting for it to appear on the
Part
screen?
4. I was. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Now,
knew it.
what a cliffhanger.
Yeah. Did you say we left her 3 months ago?
Yes.
So do we think, is that true, or is she still underground? Is this all a lie?
Is it a hallucination? Is it a false memory? Has she got whisked into a time eddy? What is going on?
My name's Paul.
That looks like some kind of land speed record vehicle.
Now, this vehicle is actually entirely roadworthy.
Is it?
So Jon Pertwee could actually take it out and drive it around London. Oh, I know
No
where that
way.
is. I think it's that near oh, I don't know what it's called. Near like the Barbican, that area. Let me know, people.
Is it
Like
a
a
train
market.
station or?
No, I think it's a
No.
market, but
No.
might be wrong. When we were in London for
Okay.
when we stayed there when I don't know if it is actually. Or maybe it is. I think it might be, I don't really know, but I think it might be a little bit divisive amongst fans. Like, do they feel that like at this point it's gone a bit silly to have that kind of car?
It's slightly James Bond-esque, isn't it?
Well, it's very James Bond-esque, yeah, and of course Pertwee is the kind of more James Bondy gadget man.
Yeah.
So that's often leveled at the show at this kind of stage.
Yeah, I get that. It's very different to Bessie, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's one thing to have a car which is a sort of classic car. I'm glad he has Bessie, like, and it's an old vehicle. Even then, it's not it would have been weird if he was driving around in a 1970s vehicle. That would have looked really weird. On this new computer I've got, in when it says about the different camera angles I can use, I
Yeah.
was like, oh, there's two cameras. I was like, what is this? This is weird. So there's the MacBook Pro camera, and then it said Pro Desk View camera. And I thought, oh, that's weird. Like, I'll try that.
You can't be allowed to go about saying that you're educated.
What the
Okay.
heck?
I'm not really
Where's that
sure.
position then?
Uh, I'm not even sure. Like, it's still the same camera. I got no idea why anyone would need this angle. Like,
And it turns out that Paul never wears trousers while recording Shallow Proclamation videos.
oh dear. Like, I was like, oh, this is unusual. Desk view. Like, what? I don't know.
Oh, I bet there are some great stories of people on Zoom actually
Yeah.
accidentally cutting to that on Zoom calls.
There's your monster maker, Brigadier. Caught in the act.
Whoa. The Doctor's been framed.
Yeah.
Very good. Very, very good.
I'm not really sure at the end there how the Doctor just being there insinuates that he's somehow causing it.
Yeah, I guess it looks a little bit suspicious, doesn't it? Like he's operating the controls, but
He wasn't doing anything though, was he?
yeah, he's just kind of standing there.
He was just in a sort of wrecked office that the T-Rex had
Yeah.
smashed in earlier, wasn't he? I don't know, but anyway, what do I know? Um, yeah, no, that was what do you think of that one?
I enjoyed it, so I'm gonna turn off the brig moustache. I hope people enjoyed it. There we go. It's probably a little bit unnerving. I've had it for the past 3 episodes. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I think I found that one a little harder to follow. I don't know if that's just because I'm a bit thick, or maybe got slightly distracted, or it's kind of yeah. There's maybe still a lot of mystery that they're drawing out. So I don't know how many answers we actually got there.
Yeah, I think we got a bit distracted by other things as we were, who's that actor? What have they been in? That kind of thing.
Yes, yeah, we did. But also, yeah, from what I gather, I don't think they revealed quite what's happening with that spaceship, did they?
No, I
I
don't
might
think
be
so. I don't think that's
completely
come out yet.
missing something there, but yeah, and I kind of like that. But it also means okay, we've got to see where this goes, and it kind of pushes the mystery forward to another episode. Which I was trying to think, yeah, if you were seeing this when it went out, and you've got a week between episodes, it does rely on quite a lot of audience investment, doesn't it, to kind of stay with it. This kind of six-parter, like. Okay, there's a
Yeah,
spaceship, there's dinosaurs, but I kind of like that. I like the fact that they presume upon the dedication of the audience.
yeah, and I think audience investment was higher in those days because you had less channels and there
Absolutely.
was less to watch. So I think you were more likely to come back to things on a week by week basis and stuff like that. So I think you'd be quite used to doing that. Um, and the general pacing of TV was slower
Yeah,
anyway, so that people were used to things being drawn out, whereas now it's sort of like, you know, super fast paced.
they release all 7 episodes in one go or something, and then
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Bob's
So,
your uncle.
yeah, no, I think probably there's still more to be revealed in the next couple of episodes. Um, yeah, I think it's good. It was nice to have a bit of a change of direction still. Um, and I like the idea of the Doctor being discredited at the end there, trying to, there's quite a lot of different groups, aren't there? Because you've got the Minister and Whittaker, and then Martin Jarvis's character, General Finch, Yates. They're all kind of in it together, but you can see how I foresee that group falling apart slightly.
Yes,
I
yeah,
mean, Yates is obviously not the most enthusiastic of kind of parties in it, is he? He doesn't want to see the Doctor actually hurt or anyone really hurt.
mm,
Um, and interesting though, it seems to be along the themes of the story are there with watching that video on the spaceship, the themes of sort of an environmental nature. Um,
yeah. Kind of
s-
potted history of what humans have done to the planet. That was quite interesting.
so that's, I guess, I don't know if that was particularly topical at the time of things. I mean, obviously it's always a kind of a topical thing now, but
Yeah, because the footage was of kind of things being poured into the ocean and stuff, wasn't it? Sewage
mm,
and rubbish. Yeah, that was quite interesting.
but again, it doesn't feel, to my mind at least, it'd be interesting to see where that pans out in the next couple of episodes, as I guess that comes to fruition, whether that feels overt,
Hmm.
that like as the criticism in the modern era has been it's become too preachy and in your face. There's always been messaging, undoubtedly, so it'd be interesting to see where the message sort of lands on that and how sort of heavy we think we feel it is, or does it just fit into the story quite nicely and it gives you food for thought?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So lots of promising kind of balls set in motion there.
Yeah, and in a little bit of enjoyable Whomobile.
Yeah, I kind of like it. I'm intrigued to see where it goes. But I think it's cool. I think it's a really cool vehicle.
It is a pretty cool vehicle. I mean, I don't think we can deny that.
Sorry, I've just remembered something. Have you come across this channel called Man Carrying Thing? I think it might be
So you're
one of
reading that
my
Dune book, huh? Yeah. Wasn't that stupid?
favorite new YouTube channels I've come across. But on the subject of Zoom calls being awkward, this is like a 19-second video, but this is so good. Joining Zoom too early, right? You're gonna love this.
Oh, hi, Robert. How are you? How are you doing today? Looks like it's just the two of us for class, huh? No, but I'm sure they'll show up in a minute. So, how did you enjoy this week's readings? Oh, I think your camera turned off. Maybe. Okay. Oh, we'll just regroup.
That's so true, isn't it? The
Oh
awkwardness
man.
of yeah. I had that with some uni lectures or like seminar things where like you don't want to be the first on the call.
Heck no.
Yeah, sorry about that. That just came into my head. But yeah, no, really enjoying this story. It's throwing a lot at it. It's quite ambitious. We
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot we hadn't actually finished. I thought we were just on the wind down, and I thought we just finished. I forgot we're still actually doing this, aren't we? Yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't actually have that much else to add. What about you?
No, really, no. I think I mentioned it. Like the humor bill and all that stuff. It's quite fun. Um, yeah,
Brilliant. Yeah,
it's all
sorry,
good.
we've been a little bit scatterbrained. Well, I have this week. I don't know why.
No, me too. I think. Well, the problem is, uh, particularly because it's a story I don't know so well. I should have paid more attention to certain parts of it, but I get caught up in like, I know this actor. What else have I seen them in? And is it just another episode of Doctor Who, or do I know them for something else? And occasionally, there's actors who I've had a few. I can't give you any specifics, but there's occasionally people who I have obviously watched in Doctor Who when I was younger, like the classic series. And then I've seen them in things more recently. Obviously, they're much older, and I don't even realize they're the same person because they look sort of so different. And when you suddenly go, "Oh, that's that person," um, I quite enjoy that and working out who they are. But it does mean that I get distracted scanning IMDb. So,
IMDb. Yes.
IMDb, yes. So,
Yeah.
anyway,
Well, no, it's good to check those out though, because you do find interesting overlaps.
well, I mean, Martin Jarvis, who knew?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm quite pleased I'd come across his name before.
Yeah, you've done well.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah. Um, yeah, well, guys, let us know how you're finding this one in the comments. Do check out our Discord community in the description and our Patreon in the description as below for the full commentary track. But yes, thanks for watching and good night.
Bye bye.